Hello? Hey, buddy, what's up?
So you're gonna miss my birthday party, Daddy?
Daddy, gotta put in some work tomorrow, son. I don't know if I'll be able to make it, but I'm gonna try. But you know, I gotta do what I gotta do, little man. But you know I want to be there, right?
You're such a gone a lot, and I want you to be there.
Look, I'm gonna try my best, okay? I promise, Poppy.
Just grade A storytelling, just done brilliantly. The way it starts, the way it ends, and everything in between was just perfect. The choice to take us in black and white when it did, I think, was really strong and paid off. It makes sense with the narrative when we're going back, maybe, but there were just moments when we caught with such just vivid clarity people's eyes, and with all the color stripped away, it just gives it this extra layer of depth and understanding of the emotional weight of certain scenes. Really strong. Cinematography was fantastic. Again, just going back to the way it looked. Yeah, Red Cinemas they do a fantastic job, but they were also the camera was also used to really great effect here. Like I said, the storytelling was amazing, great writing, but really strong performances as well to couple with that. They all were just top of their game performances. Strong direction, the way it was edited, the idea to have what some call the Stewart Special there, starting with the big incident and then taking us back, really worked well in this piece.
Shows the very unfortunate reality and consequences of being a Black man in the wrong place at the wrong time. I think it was really interesting to see the parallels behind these two men. We see these two stories happening alongside each other. Different stories, different men, different lives, different families, different circumstances, but similar circumstances in that they have a family to provide for. And there's financial pressure on one side, there's financial and emotional pressure on another. And then we see these two separate stories converge in this very critical moment. And when it comes down to that, like, what do you do and what role do you play? As soon as the young man went into the bank and I saw the police cars pulling up, I was like, oh no, this is like, please don't be a hero, which was one of the lines in there. But like, truly, you are going to be seen with a gun and they're going to assume it's you. And unfortunately, he was shot multiple times and it was very hard to watch. And even harder to watch was the original, like the shooter, the man, just tuck the gun away and be able to walk out with everyone else, which is crazy. And listen, I'm very glad that he was apprehended at the end and you know, he got what he deserved, but just being able to walk away from that just made my blood boil. And I think when a film can make you feel things and make your blood boil, it's a good film.
Very effective storytelling. You know, it was, just a sad tragedy, you know, seeing people, you know, at the brink, but one man makes a bad choice and then the other man tries to help and is executed for it. Very sad to see. But I guess it's just a tale about our times, you know, what's happening right now. But the acting was really good. All of the performers that were on screen did a great job. It was nicely edited, nicely directed, nicely, nicely shot. The photography was good. And it used tragedy to kind of drive the point home, you know.
I loved the opener, how it drops you right into the action about what's going on. I think black and white for this was a really great choice, made it very, very creative, helped it to stand out. And I also think that the filmmakers did some great storytelling too. in this. The story was really, really powerful.
This film has great storytelling and performances. It's just a tale of terrible decision making, a negative situation turned into tragedy, and the reasoning or motivations behind it. This is finally complemented with a beautiful progression from monochrome to full color with opera music. It's just heartbreaking. It's a great job.
I love films that start with the ending, but still make you tear up by the end because you know what's coming. It's just these filmmakers did it in a very shocking way where the stereotypes are thrown out, and they started out where you think it'll be a stereotypical film about a black guy robbing a bank, but really he was being the hero and got down. It was a nice twist and shows that not your first impressions aren't always correct, which is kind of the theme of this whole film. It goes that we don't always know when we're hearing one side of the conversation on a bus or in a public forum. We don't actually know what the full conversation is. All we're hearing is the vulgar language and looking like, stop it. But really, you don't know what's going on in someone's life. And the fact that this film captured that theme is really impressive, that we don't know what goes on in someone's life. This film, with all the different facets, really worked well in a short film format. Like I said, it's reminiscent of an Academy Award-winning film, except in short form.
Although short, I think it's really impactful in terms of how it hits with what happens to the characters. Definitely provides really great food for thought in a dramatic situation, and I think it does it well in showing the two sides of the story.